Hello, I'm Daisy. I have the costume store in Lancaster. It's been here coming up for 36 years. We used to be on the boulevard. I think a lot of you know that we burnt to the ground about 4.5 years ago. A mouse chewed through a wire in the attic, and the whole lot was gone. All 8,000 were gone in 1 hour. And the fire chief put his arm around me and said, "Sorry, love, we can't save it. We'll save all the buildings around." And we looked at what was left. It was horrible. We looked in the door and we said, well, we didn't have insurance on the costumes and we're too old to start again, so we'll just retire. And the people in the Antelope Valley said, no. Look, and it always makes me cry. And the good people in this valley have come in their hundreds. They come every day bearing gifts. One gift or a whole bunch. If you look around the building, about 80% of this now is presents that we got after the fire. And you'd be amazed, somebody will come in a minute with a present. It's phenomenal. I put my glasses on because I have to see to thread my needle. Although I did have my cataracts off last year, I've been sewing by braille for years and years, and everything was dull. And when they took my cataracts off, look at the colours in here, you know? I walked and went, oh, wow. Everywhere you look, it's beautiful colours. And that's what costumes are all about. They're fun. Look at the ladies that were here a few minutes ago. Went off so happy because they got something they really liked, and we made a fuss of them. And they're going to come back in a couple of weeks after we've done some alterations. We do all the alterations here. You get all the accessories. We try not to do shoes if we can help it. And now, as I said, we lost 8,000 in the fire. And now we're up to about 2,500 now, maybe just a little more in just 4 years, which is amazing when you think what the town has done for us. 2 ladies came in yesterday, 2 came in Saturday, all bearing gifts, just presents, just said, here, take these, you know. I think it's fabulous. And that's why we're still here in business, otherwise we would have gone. And it is getting harder because, of course, people can get costumes in so many other places. But I like here because you can come and try them on. You can feel the fabric and you can have it tailored to fit. So, you know, if you buy one in a bag, you're never quite sure what you're going to get. They're getting better. You know, 20 years ago, the costumes you bought in the stores were really cheap and nasty. And now there's some beautiful things. I just bought a steampunk coat from Spirit on Saturday. Beautiful coat and well made, you know, really nice. And I'm going to put a hat with it and all the other bits, and somebody will come in and want to be a steampunk, and we've got the coat. So I do go shopping in these other places, you know, and get things I need. I've got an Ursula going out at the weekend, and I have no wig. So tonight on my way home, I've got to run about and see if I can find a short grey wig from somewhere. I'll find one. And that's how we do that. As I said, we've been doing it 36 years. We do musicals, and I used to love to do those, but now I'm getting a bit old. And running up and down the stairs, you know, our gorgeous performing arts centre on the Boulevard, LPAC. We've done about 44 musicals in there in 25 years, yeah. And I'm down, the first year we did dozens, it was, but 8 flights of stairs down to where I lurk in the bottom of the building with my costumes and stuff. And so I ruined my legs. And the last show I did there last year was, what was it? Not Fiddler on the Roof. And I was coming up the elevator with a bunch of costumes. And when I got out, a techie said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, you're not allowed to use the elevator." And I said, "I'll tell you what, no elevator, no costumes." And he went, "Oh, feel free to use the elevator, ma'am." And I thought, why didn't I say that 25 years ago? You know, so run up and down the stairs. Well, I keep my hand in. I'm just doing 1, maybe 2 shows a year now. I'm doing Damn Yankees in May and 39 Steps. You know that story about the chap who ran away to Scotland and handcuffed to this girl? It was a movie they made about 40 years ago. And now they're going to remake it, so we're doing that. Next week I'm doing The Emperor's New Clothes, the story about the con men who tell him that the invisible clothes are spectacular, and I got to make him a very large pair of boxers because that's all he gets to wear. But we haven't found the horrible fabric yet, but That's the hard job, is trying to find horrible fabric. I'm doing Game of Thrones. The big fellow with the bald head. It's taken me about 2 weeks just to find the right fabric. Because we don't have time now to go to LA. We used to like to go to the garment district, but no time. And as I said, we're getting a bit old. And my husband just had knee replacement surgery, so he just sits there and tells us all what to do and fills in the paperwork. We make use of it, you know. When people come in here at Halloween, of course it's our busiest time of the year. That's why I press gang my girls into coming in to help. A lot of people have a specific idea. I have to be this. And my brain says, I've got one your size, and we run and we get it. This one here, she wants to be Queen of Hearts. Look, it's all black and red and white. And it was too small, so I made a brand new bodice this morning, took the old one off and put the new one on, and it'll fit her, we hope. But as I tell everyone, it is fun work. You're not allowed out of here until we like it. And when we dress you up and you stand there and we throw all these things on you, jewellery, hat, everything. You know, those witches you saw, we put everything on them. I can tell by looking at them whether they like it or not. By the way people stand and hunch their shoulders. There is a way I can say, oh, well, let me find you something else. You know? That doesn't do much for you. We go find something else. They don't have to tell me they don't like it. We can automatically, all of us can automatically tell. And they get something. When they leave here, they have to be happy with it. I had a man who's going to a gypsy wedding next week, and he didn't want to be a gypsy. He didn't want to dress up. And so I made it fairly plain. He didn't want any satin and stuff like that. And then he came back and said, I'd much rather have a purple vest. Is that possible? Oh, well, we'll have a look around. And we found one. So we left his costume. He's picking it up tomorrow. We left his costume exactly the way we put it together. But in a separate bag is a purple vest in case he wants to wear that. And that's what you pay for here. You can go anywhere and just walk in and get a costume, can't you? But you pay for us making a fuss of you. That's how we do that. And we've been doing it a long time. And we're getting better at it. We don't have to. We used to stay all night long at the beginning, but now we're getting better organised. You know. This isn't just a costume store. It's a magical place. A place where people in this valley, look what they have done for us. Look what they've done for me. Put us back on our feet, and they come and we dress them up and we play. So if you've got nothing to do one day, come on in and we'll just play. Thank you.